how are we supposed to live, love, laugh under these conditions? That's what I want to know.
Where's your live, love, laugh dick out?
Yeah, I know.
You need it right here. Look, live, love, laugh in italics. I literally had a burnout recently. When I was
didn't know what it was.
No, neither did I. I thought it was like when you're exhausted.
Yeah, I just thought you were tired.
But I didn't realise
you had
that
a nap and you'd feel
it's
better.
literally, you basically just go blank.
Yeah, yep.
Like, I was like, I don't care about anything. I don't give a shit. Like, it's not in a sad way that I don't care. I just don't care.
I feel nothing.
Like, I feel nothing. I just want to stay here, watch
my shows,
and just, I don't give a shit what happens. I don't care about anything. And that's burnout.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't know.
Especially as a creative person, you've got no ideas left.
Nothing.
You don't even care to have ideas. Completely uninspired. Nothing. Nothing. Even the old things that used to inspire you don't inspire you.
I was trying to start a business.
You're old.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, no, literally, that's what I was doing. Like, you're at the old. You're like all the old things tricks that you know to get out of the creative
Nothing
block.
works.
Nothing works. That's burnout.
I don't know how I got out. I wish I could, like, obviously.
I don't think I'm out of it yet.
No, I don't think you are.
I'm not out of it yet. I still don't give a shit.
I slyly give a shit again, and I think, do you know what it was? It was from doing nothing, and it seems so counterintuitive to how we are as people. I think having businesses and being creative, the idea of doing nothing, it seems unproductive, but actually it's what you need to do to be able to get back to a place.
But I think that's part of the whole culture now of being like a boss bitch. Is where you're like,
can't stop.
Of where you're like, you just think you need to be doing stuff all the time and constantly be on the go and doing shit, when in actual fact, part of the process is not doing anything.
Exactly, and just thinking, because you have to think and give
or
yourself
even
time
just
to
not even
like
thinking,
this.
just being like, that's part
That
of it.
too,
Like,
as
just
well.
doing absolutely fuck all.
No one talks about the doing nothing and how important doing nothing is. It's always, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to do that. Sometimes
being a bum is actually essential.
It's essential
to the journey.
I haven't left the house for 4 days. Like I said to Aisha.
Good work.
Well done. And everyone's like, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm great.
Yeah, it's actually love it.
Yeah.
I loved the first lockdown.
I loved the first lockdown.
I had an entanglement. I did the most summer 2020. Don't get me wrong, I paid for it in heartbreak, But summer 2020 I loved. And then the weather was lit.
Yeah, the weather was so good last year. I mean,
it was boiling.
There was no it was coming home though. Yeah.
I do love when football comes home. But football though, I don't understand. I think it's childish. I think who's kicking a ball around a field and crying about it, first of all.
But
and women are supposed to be the ones that are mad.
No, but I feel like
men
need an outlet to express their emotions.
Whatever, man. I don't have sympathy for men. Anyway,
they have to go and cry somewhere.
But when comes to the World Cup,
they probably don't even cry about the football. They probably cry about something their wife said 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
they couldn't.
But they have to pretend that it's about football.
So now they're crying because Barnley's lost or whatever.
Yeah, but when who's the guy, the young black guy, and he got his shirt pulled? Saka. Oh my god, heartbreaking.
The one when
Saka got pulled and he's like 19 years old.
You don't know who Saka is.
I do.
You're saying it like
he plays for England. All I know, is Saka is a cutie. What's the other one everyone loves? The white guy, Jack
Wilshere.
Jack Grealish.
Who's Jack Wilshere?
Is that his name? What's his name? What we need, right, in this country is basketball.
I dated a basketball player from this country.
Because you can never have too many.
He was six.
Men over 6'5".
He was 6.
Let's be real.
6'7".
Fuck me.
He was quite weird though. Like I remember I ironed his trousers once, and I held them up, and they from my head to my toe, was his trouser, and he just looked really weird naked though because he was
disproportionate.
90% leg.
Yeah.
I went to a basketball match at the Copper Box. It was really boring.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I don't really want to get invested in the game itself.
How much of a piece of shit is Tristan?
Listen, the thing is, okay, let me just, the stereotype of Jamaican men, it comes from somewhere, yeah?
It's been perpetuated.
I've been to Jamaica, and literally almost everyone does talk about the fact that they have a couple of baby dads, a couple of baby mums. It's the culture, right? Tristan is Jamaican.
Has Tristan ever been to Jamaica in his life, really? Or you just...
No, his family's like Jamaican.
Full Jamaican.
Like they live in Jamaica, I think. He's Jamaican. No, I don't know that. I'm 50% making it up, 50% says the truth. Yeah?
Creative license.
Creative, like, I'm a creative. Give me the license to make things up as I go. I chat shit, basically, yeah. It's my favourite hobby. But let's be real, how you get him is how you lose him.
Of course.
And she literally got pregnant with Tristan when he I think maybe his previous baby mum was still pregnant.
Yeah, she was.
So...
Yeah, the Kardashians have had a bit of a mare this year.
No, Khloe's had a bit of a mare.
They haven't lived life.
Kanye is no, they have not lived life for a couple of years.
No,
Let's
they
be
really
real.
haven't.
The devil works hard, but Kris
Jenner
Jenner works harder. Isn't there's a theory that women, well, it's not a theory, I think it's facts, but women mature 50%. Women mature faster than men.
Yeah.
But do men just get babied for longer? Let me tell you something. You ain't got a brother.
No, exactly.
Mums and their sons.
No, I know, my friend.
It's actually toxic. I said to my mum, what if he gets someone pregnant? She was acting as if my brother was to get someone pregnant, that would mean that he had been raped. Like, completely no responsibility on him whatsoever. Yeah? I want girls anyway.
Do you?
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I'll have a cutler, sons. My sons will be big as well. With the way my genetics go, they'll probably be massive.
How tall are you?
Actually, I went doctors the other day. I'm 6'9.5".
You're 6'9", Mia.
No.
You said that with your whole fucking chest.
I always do that.
I'm 6'9".
I always do. I'm 5'9.5". Because 5'9" sounds short, don't you think?
I identify as a tall person. And it wasn't until when we went out last weekend.
Apparently I do too.
Well, we had that picture taken. You look like a giant.
Am I in it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, show me.
I don't know where it is now. I'll find it.
The hell?
Yeah, and you're a giant, and then there's these 3 small people next to you.
How tall do you think you are then?
No, I know.
How tall do you feel?
I know I'm this tall, but I was saying I have been this tall since I was 10.
So you're just stuck in that mindset of being the tall
in my
one.
brain, and now I'm not tall. And I just feel like I am.
I don't see height. I don't see height. Do you know what I mean? When I was like 16, I had one friend who was probably like 5'4".
Yeah, and then you just
and I literally went out with her one time, and I was like, nah, I'll be honest, this is it for us.
Yeah.
Because it's
just the end of our friendship.
This is the end, because I'll be honest, like, you make me look weird, I make you look weird. We're not complimenting each other. Let's just keep it moving.
Yeah. I knew a girl once who said to me, she's like, asked my mum, she knows I only have pretty friends. I don't like hanging out with ugly people. So she's like, that's and that's why you should know that you're stunning. I was like, that isn't a nice thing to say.
Backhanded compliment.
Well, not even a backhanded compliment. It's just, you're just weird, bro. You're definitely nowhere near a 10. So it's like...
Maybe she identifies as a 10.
She identified as a 10.
Yeah.
She really, really did.
She identifies as a 10. So if that's where she wants to live, then she should live there. Do you know what I mean? Have you used the Float app?
Yeah, I have it.
I've started using the Float.
So
I'm
you know when
obsessed
you're
with
mad.
logging my symptoms.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with knowing when I'm fertile, even though I'm on contraception. Like, I just get obsessed with it. But
yeah. No, because it makes sense, because then you're like, this is why I feel like I want to jump off the balcony.
There's people who use their cycle as like a form of contraception, so they know when they're fertile, so they can just have unprotected sex when they're not fertile.
That's called the rhythm method.
Yeah. Genius.
I thought the rhythm method was pulling out when I was growing up.
Well, that's childish.
That's what I thought it was. But no, it's the rhythm method is when you track your cycle. But that doesn't work. And I can confirm that.
Oh, shit.
100% it does not work.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, you're meant to take your temperature and stuff.
Okay.
So because your temperature goes up when you're...
So basically another job. Another part-time job.
And you have to do it first thing when you wake up. Like it's the same way as taking the pill, basically.
Yeah,
you have to remember to do something at exactly the same time every day, otherwise it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
So it just, it
sounds like a lot of work.
I went for a smear test, actually. That's what I did.
Same.
When
did you go for yours?
Last Saturday.
I went a couple weeks before that. Not that bad.
Was it your first one?
Yeah.
Was it?
I know, because I was supposed to go to my first one right before COVID, and then COVID hit.
Oh.
And then I was procrastinating, but I literally went like a month ago, yeah.
It's not, but it's fast, isn't it? It's just awkward when someone has to put their hand in your
You just have to remind yourself that they literally do that all day long. They don't care.
But do they? Do they do it all day long, or are they actually like probably helping people that are sick, and then you just keep coming with your vagina,
spread your legs,
and then they have to go back to like.
I beg you to scrape my uterus.
Yeah, and then they go back to like helping broken bones and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you shave before? Did you shave before?
I don't give a shit.
No idea. I used to like.
I barely even shave like in general. I can't be arsed.
No, it's a lot.
I'm not being funny. I'm not trying to have fucking stubble rash for no reason.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't get that, but I've never met a man that cares.
They don't care.
It's such a.
It's a wives' tale. It's a wives' tale that they give a shit.
Where? Like, when did people start talking about bald pussies?
No one actually cares.
I guess it's from porn.
Actually, my friend the other day was telling me she had sex with a guy, and he was just doing the absolute most, and it was so clear from what he was doing that he literally gets all his tech from porn.
Oh, that makes me shudder.
How embarrassing. What's the worst thing you've got the ick from? The most childish... insignificant thing you've got the ick from?
Not knowing what they want on the menu. Or if they don't know where they're going, like looking around like that. When they're like in a crowd and they're trying to like figure out where they're going.
Yeah.
That gives me the ick.
Like, have some fucking sense of direction.
You're meant to look after me and know where we're going.
And you instinctually don't even know where we're going.
That gives me the ick.
I've got so many.
Yeah,
but like the first thing that comes to my head is like any sort of trainer where you can see the shape of the toe.
Oh, that's fucking horrific. Like, that should be illegal anyway.
Yeah, I think that when I see someone, I see their face and then I look at their footwear.
Like,
and to me, footwear is a language.
Like the foot glove.
Like a Balenciaga one. Obviously, everyone can do what the fuck they want, but for me, when it comes to like sex appeal, men should just wear the most simple outfit.
Like a Reese or a Cos.
No.
Oh.
Like designer, but you wouldn't know it's designer because there's no logos on it. Do you know what I mean? Like, that fabric looks heavy duty, but...
Cos is good.
I don't know about Cos. When you say Cos, I think All Saints.
Ooh. It's them man that go IB with the clutch bags. The clutch
oh
bags.
My God, clutches.
That's a whole brand of man, though, the clutch bag.
That's the same man that will wear trousers with elasticated bottoms.
And no socks with their shoes.
Yeah.
Because this is
or those pump socks.
Yeah. Imagine if you're at a restaurant and a man has to tuck his... I'm like, don't forget your bag, babe.
And he tucks it under his arm and he has to hold it like this. A clutch.
And it's not a clutch bag, it's a wash bag.
It's a toiletry bag.
Put your toiletry bag back in the toilet.
Jamaicans love Ed Sheeran, by the way. Like, they love... In Jamaica, they love Sam Smith and Ed Sheeran. They love to do like a reggae or like a remix of an Ed Sheeran song.
Adele.
Adele, yeah. I bet they've got the fucking Go Easy on Me remix.
You not heard it?
Nah.
It's good.
But they love this. It's good. The Adele backing dancers needs to be a thing.
It is a thing.
If she doesn't do it when it comes to doing another show
she's doing the thing at Hyde
for the
Park.
culture,
You're gonna go to
then
that?
nah. I get overstimulated.
By Adele?
No, just by like crowds of people. Like I went to Harrods the other day with my boyfriend and just got in a massive argument because I just get those shots make me. Oh, I have to be in and out.
Yeah.
And if someone's taking long, I get irritable.
So
what?
You might be alright.
No, I'm not going to.
I can't think of a less overstimulating concert than Adele.
No, I'm not going to an Adele concert, bro.
I don't really enjoy concerts. I've been to see Beyonce twice.
I went to see her once. She's tiny.
I don't like Beyonce.
She's so small.
I feel like, how dare you preach to me about single ladies when you're staying with a man that's publicly cheating on you?
Yeah, but the thing is...
You're a fraud.
Subject, yeah? I think that we all think that when you're with someone, it's supposed to be like sunshine and rainbows, but actually 50% of the time they're fucking annoying.
No, and I get that, and it's like, obviously, and people, I will never judge a woman for staying with a man that cheats, ever, but to then be preaching to the whole world about...
She doesn't write her songs.
To the left. Where's Jay-Z ain't going to the left?
That was so long before they even got married.
No, it wasn't. They got married, they met when she was 19.
I don't know my timelines.
And you're screaming, get him out. He's cheating on you.
Yeah, but
he's not out.
But what about Snoop Dogg?
What the fuck?
Because Snoop Dogg will be talking about gin and juice and probably like bitches and that, but he's been with his wife for how long? Basically, the moral of the story is the image that they portray versus their real life are two complete different things.
Both are damaging. Would you not agree?
I think that the problem really is that we...
Pretty Patel.
Pretty Patel. Full circle, well done, I'm going home. No, but fucking the real problem is that we put too much...
Emphasis on celebrities.
Emphasis on what celebrities are doing with their life, right?
Yeah.
It's all fairy tales and lies and fantasies.
Yeah.
Really and truly, let's be realistic and do what we actually need to do. Do you know what I mean? It's got nothing to do with what the celebrities are doing and what they say they're doing versus what they're actually doing. Get a grip. The real story is we let them get away with stuff. That's the real story.
We hold them in such high regard.
Why do we hold these people in such high regard? That's the real problem. Why do we hold these normal people in such high regard to where they can get away with shit?
But then again, going back to what we were saying at the beginning about this, again, the boss babe, this kind of idea and this promise of financial freedom and glamorous and like complete full autonomy of your life. It's like, I don't want full autonomy of my life. I want someone sometimes to come and tell me what to do and like take the responsibility off of me.
Yeah, do you know how long that is when you have to make all the decisions?
Oh, it's horrible.
It's actually quite long.
There's so many times when you do have a business where you're just like, I really don't want to be doing this.
No, there's so much stuff. People underestimate how much of it is actually stuff you don't want to do.
When I started, it was like about 6 months in and my grandma was really ill. Like, it was just before she died and I was at the hospital and it was about this time. And I'd like, you know what customers get like at Christmas. And this girl, she was DMing me, being like, my boyfriend's chain hasn't come, I need it. And I had to literally leave my grandma's deathbed to go to the post office to resend this girl her necklace because they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, in those early days, you have to be everywhere. Like you can't, like now I would tell you to get fucked. But back then, I couldn't because I couldn't afford to because you have to get it off the ground. It's like fanning a fire constantly. You can't stop. If you stop for 1 second,
that's a good metaphor, that one.
It will go out.
Yeah.
You have to constantly
fanning a fire.
And like people, and no one's ready for that. No one's ready for the smoke. But the smoke of the fire that you're fanning.
Well done.
But no one's ready for that. If my business was my friend, I wouldn't. You're a shit friend, bro.
To think it's your friend is naive. Like it's your baby, it's your thankless baby who can't say. It's your baby.
Can't look after itself.
Yeah, who can't look after itself. You have to look after. Will vomit on you.
Yeah, shit
on you, and you just have to just.
Say thank you.
And you, yeah, that's literally what it is. And you also don't actually understand until you do it.
No, I wasn't ready.
No, you don't get it until you do it. It's long, man.
And then you're trapped in it as well. You're trapped in this thing that you created for yourself. But do you know what I've realised is the future?
What?
Wholesale.
Facts. I was even looking at wholesale websites the other day, like, do I want to be a wholesaler?
I've got an idea for you after this, we'll talk about that.
I don't have the energy a lot of the time for people who are shy, only because I then feel like I have to do the most to like make up for like...
And then you end up oversharing.
No, I'm oversharing.
Yeah,
to fill the space. Now I'm telling you about like the things that I should definitely not be telling you about to fill the silence, all because you don't want to share. Like, do your part.
Tell me your embarrassing story.
Yeah, please.
Do you want to hear the maddest story?
Yes.
I had this ex-boyfriend and we'd broken up and I'd got really drunk and I'd had an argument with the girls I was with. So I was like, had nowhere to go. So I just rang him. I was like, can I just come and stay at yours? And he was like, yeah, I'm going out, but you can come and stay. Like, that's fine, but I'll wait for you and then I'm going out with my boy. I've just gone up to bed and gone to sleep. And I've gone to sleep on the floor. Like, I haven't even gotten into his bed. I've just like made a little bed on the floor. Whatever time has passed and the lights flick on and he's like, you've got to come downstairs. His new girl was there. And apparently, as I had gone up the stairs, she was pulling up in a cab and saw me going up. Like, there's a window at the top of the stairs. She said that she saw me. She told me that I waved at her. I was like, why would I do that? So now we've had to all go downstairs and sit around the table together. She's just cussing my weave and stuff, and I'm like, I'm really tired. Like, I just really want to go back to bed. Then she pulls out that she's pregnant. She says she's pregnant now around the table while she's smoking a spliff.
What time of night is this?
It's about 4 in the morning. She's smoking a spliff, saying that she's crying, saying that she's pregnant, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to sleep because I can't. I actually can't. Next thing, they both come in the room.
Oh my god!
So the plan was that we were all gonna stay in the room together. This is what my ex-boyfriend was thinking was gonna happen. I've said like made a comment, and she's thrown a box at my head in the dark. And then so I've jumped up now and jumped on her and I'm punching her in her face. And then I got chucked out of the house. He was like, you have to go for being like my girlfriend at 4 in the morning.
Your picker's broken.
I don't pick anymore.
You let them pick you?
No, I don't go out with people.
Okay, well, because that's funny, because you said you went on 2 days this week.
Yeah, I think...
Your picker's broken, mate.
I know.
Because these stories are mad.
My energy is very chaotic, and I think that...
The energy gets matched.
It just attracts mad situations. Like, I can't... Sometimes I feel a bit embarrassed by it, actually. Not those stories, particularly with boys, but just how crazy things happen to me. And I don't know if it all just started... Maybe it started from when what happened to me when I was a kid. Like, I don't know whether that triggered a series of events of now my life's just automatically going to be mad.
Maybe, I'm not saying this is what happened to you, but I think a lot of the time when the worst actually happens... Then when you worry about the worst happening, it's not just a random worry because the worst has happened before.
So I'm a bit careless.
So it's like, I think because I watched this documentary about 9/11 the other day, and it was about this woman. One of the women was talking. She was like, "You never expect something like that to happen. So when the worst actually happens, now when you worry, it's not like an illegitimate worry because that has come true to you before in your life. So it's like
I think that is very true. Like I think I don't worry at all because I have nothing to worry about. Like my biggest fears have all come true.
Right.
Like losing my mum and both my grandparents.
It changes your whole perspective.
And now I think I go into situations without thinking it through properly because I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, you feel like you've got nothing to lose. Yeah.
Okay, we've figured that out then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah. Woo. Bing bong.